Hi everybody. Today I am going to walk you through a brief introduction to MakeCode, which is the software that we will be using to code our microcontrollers, and also teach you how to do a basic blink. So the first thing you're going to do is open your browser and go to MakeCode.com. That's going to redirect you, and that's fine. You're going to click on the Circuit Playground Express, which is the microcontroller we're using for this project, and grab a new project. On your own, take a minute and explore the different options that are here. So you'll see we have a simulator over here. Any code that we put over here will show up in our simulator when we hit play. Within each of these categories here, there are a lot of different options. We will mostly be concerned with the light category and the loops category, but you should take a minute and familiarize yourself with the other stuff that's there. Students will be really into the music category, so there's some options here that you may or may not need as we move forward. And then also know that down here at the bottom is a download button. When you want to get your code on your microcontroller, you're going to use the download button to do that. So when we start, we already have this thing over here called a forever loop, and that just means that any code that we put inside that is going to repeat forever. So when we make a basic blink, what we're asking the computer to do is to turn the light on, to wait for a specified period of time, to turn the light off, to wait for another specified period of time, and then to start that cycle all over again. So you can think about the code we're building as just a simple pattern. So we are going to grab 2 of these show rings from the lights. Another option is to copy and paste, and then you can either just delete it, or if you don't want it, you just drag it off to the side and it will go away. So we need 2 of those, and we want to go to loops and grab 2 of these pause blocks. Now we're going to build a pattern, just like I said. So lights on, pause, lights again, pause again. Because right now our lights are all red, they're just staying on. So what we want to do is take this center button, which is gray, and click all of the lights off. You'll notice in the simulator that this now gives us a blink pattern. You can also slow down the rate at which your lights blink. So 100 is 1/10 of a second, or 100 milliseconds. So we have some options for 200, 500 milliseconds, or 1 second or 2 seconds. You can obviously make that number bigger. So if I wanted it to be 5 seconds, it would just go 5,000. And 5,000. So that means my lights stay on for a really long time, as you can see in the simulator. I think that's really long. I'm going to go back to the original 100 milliseconds. So once you have code here that you like, another option, if you don't like the lights off, you can make them pretty patterns. So I say that I want my lights to be purple and pink down here. I can change them so that they blink red and then purple and pink. And maybe I don't like that and I want to go so you and students can have lots of fun playing with the lights. So let's say I like my code now. I like this blink I have with the 2 different color patterns. I'm going to go ahead and download this code. And then I'm going to make sure that my Circuit Playground Express is plugged into my computer using a USB. I'm going to push the reset button on the Circuit Playground Express. And then when the Circuit Playground Express pops up on my desktop, which is not going to do because I don't have a Circuit Playground Express plugged in, you're going to drag the code over onto your Circuit Playground Express. And that is how you get the code going.